And welcome back to Minecraft Direwolf20 pack. It's been a little bit of time. I have got 3 more of these dry rubber ready to turn into plastic, and there's apparently 3 more of the tiny dry rubber already done. But this is so ungodly slow. I was looking through some stuff, so of course there's the basic universal cable, which would be a good power option, but it needs steel. But I was looking through some of the steel stuff, and there was this guy, steel compound. I had been looking at the steel dust, but there's the steel compound, which that looks a lot easier to make at least 2 of. Like, that would be terribly wasteful in the long run, but for just making a couple, that should be pretty darn easy. So we're going to do that. Make some steel compound. Throw it in there. We're going to... You know what, we're just going to wait right here for that to be done, and then we'll throw in the dry rubber so we're not completely wasting the charcoal. Sounds like a plan to me. Don't mind my, bit of throatiness, phlegminess today. Weather is changing and unpredictable at the moment, and it's caused some problems. So, alright, we have some steel. We're gonna make ourselves some universal cable. Yeah, there we go. Bam. Just like that. And that, there we go. That speeds this guy up quite a bit. Beautiful. That should... Yeah, look at how quick that's going now. Much faster. Okay. So now that that is sorted, let's pop back over, grab our plastic, and figure out exactly what we want to start with. There we go. Alright, so we have some plastic. I'm going to need some other materials. At the very least, I'm going to want some additional iron. Do I have enough to kind of do this? We'll just toss that in there. We can make another batch of gold. I don't know entirely what I'm going to need, but I'm just going to get the basics at the moment. Just kind of let that do that. Alright, so let's go ahead. We were looking at the industrial foregoing. There we go. Helps if I type them in the right order. So the plant gatherer, I think, is probably going to be where I start. Gold gears, the pity machine frame, a couple of plastic. Is the planting one that cheap on the plastic as well? The plant sower is also that cheap. Okay. So I should be able to get both of those and make a tree farm. A very basic tree farm, mind you, but a tree farm nonetheless. I'm either going to need a lot more cables or another power supply. That will be an interesting thing. This is not going to last forever. This thing is gonna go at some point. Yeah, look at this. This is already kind of draining out a bit. Let's just kind of grab a couple of these and toss them in there to help feed it. But that guy not gonna be around for terribly long if I can help it. So we could just come all the way over here and do that. I'm a little more inclined, however, to set up a more normal tree farm, like out here somewhere. Especially since it doesn't necessarily need to be super big. So let's start by making the machines. Let's not get too terribly ahead of ourselves. Let's start with the plant sower. So we're going to need a couple of pistons, the pity machine frame. That takes a decent amount of stuff. So we're probably going to need 2 of those pity machine frames. Yeah, 2 of those pity machine frames. Let's start there. And our sun is starting to fade. You know what? Actually, hang on. Let's grab that iron. We're also gonna grab that iron. And let's see how far we get. First off, this. Can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. It doesn't consider it night yet. All right, so I can hit K and convert those straight in. I got 2 nuggets left. It is still not considered night yet. Come on. Yeah, this guy's there. Let's go ahead and do that. Boop, boop, boop. A little bit of iron. Alright, so the pity machine frame, might as well look at it while we're doing this here. Blocks of wood, blocks of redstone. So I'm going to need 2 blocks of redstone. That is 3. We can go ahead and just undo 1. There we go. Now we can sleep. Oh, there's something else I wanted to show you guys, too. So, I had, come outside after sleeping through a night, and there was this. Elusive Iron Sword of Critical Thinking. This is interesting. It also says it ignores 13% of damage, so I'm going to start using that, I think. Anyway, we were working on the pity machine frame. We need some blocks of wood. 8 of them, to be exact. I'll just grab that. I will grab some of these. There are no planks. I don't know if I'm going to need any either. Yeah, I guess that'll do for the moment. Oh, wait a minute. I happen to recall that I was going to need some clay. At least 3 pieces. So that'll do for there. And I believe I saw some gold. Alright. So these pity machine frames, I need 2 of them. Bam, I have 2 of them. Alright, let's start with the sewer. Pistons, iron gears, gear bushing. Ooh. Bronze, huh? Tin and copper? That shouldn't be too bad. I know I got a bunch of copper. Did I get any tin? Always jumping into things unprepared. Look at me. I'm not seeing much anything there. That's zinc. There's a bunch of copper. We can probably cook that up. Zinc, nickel, uranium, iron. Oh, there was a bunch more copper there, too. Let's take a look at this again. Alright, these gears, bushing, brass or bronze. Brass, okay, we can just do that. That's easy enough. Because we have the zinc. So, okay. Let's grab some zinc. You can go in there. We'll get the copper cooking over here. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Alright, so let's think about this a little bit, since we're waiting on that. Actually, you know, I can get some of the other components going while I'm waiting on that instead of wasting time. Let's see. So we needed... Right, the flower pot. Alright, so we're going to need to cook that clay. Of course. Piston. Piston shouldn't be too hard. We should have the stuff for that. We just need a couple of these. And I think I've been using up all of my cobblestone, turning it into iron. Yeah, I have some. Alright, we have some. Boop. 1, 2. Perfect. We're waiting on that. We're waiting on that. We've got the plastic. Okay, we're basically done. Alright, so this is about to be done with these guys. There should be a similar amount of the copper done, which should be enough to get going. 8. Excellent. Alright, so I believe it was just like so. That should be enough to get going at least. Alright, so we need iron gear, these bushings. Okay. Bushings. Gears. And we just need the flower pot there. This guy's going to require more of the bushings for gold gears. 2 iron axes and an iron hoe. I don't have enough iron. I am going to need more iron. I have a little more. I don't know if I have enough more. There's a bit there. We got some nuggets. Let's toss you into there. We'll see what we got there. Alright. Okay. We probably have enough. Let's go ahead and do that. And that. Excellent. That was all of that iron. Alright, we need... Where did my zinc go? Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. 1, 2. That'll be enough for the bushings. We can save the rest of this for later. Who knows, we might need some of that for other things. Alright, bushings. And then... These take gold gears, so at least we're not burning more iron on that. And then we really just needed these 3 clay turned into the pot. Well, turned into bricks so we can make the pot, and I think that'll do it. Yeah, everything else is there. Everything else is there. Excellent. So we're just waiting on that. How are you doing? You are desperately running low. Just get a little more coal into you. Charcoal in this case. And then, of course, once we have a tree farm going, we will have a much easier method of just replacing the charcoal. Flower pot. There we go. Alright. So that should mean you and you now exist. Excellent. That was all of our existing plastic. But it is done. Alright, so I'm going to come right along here. I'm going to place the plant sower there. Right, that actually needs to be slightly lower. So we want to go down one more, because this is designed to have something on top of it. Now, I think the plant gatherer... Oh, that has that tiny working area, too. Now, I know there's upgrades. Let's see. Oh, no. All the range upgrades require the dissolution chamber now. Alright, so we're going to need to go ahead. I'm going to put a block of cobblestone there. I'm going to put a block of dirt there. I'm going to go ahead and pick this guy up. Put you down there. Let me do this. Alright, so we're going to set you to that. You you take that. Alright, now, obviously I don't think it's going to work just yet because it doesn't have power. But, if I can get enough energy conduits, I should be able to get power over there. The question is am I going to be able to get enough power conduits? That becomes the question. Alright, so let's start with this. Alright, let's see where we are. Not quite. Here? There we go. Alright. So that is what we need to cover. Okay. Let's start with the cables we have. See how far we get. That's not too bad. I think we're going to need 2 more craftings worth, which I don't know if we have the coal for, but the coal should be easy enough to find. So we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. Drink a little bit of water, help my throat while I'm kind of doing all this. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what we... Oh, that actually stripped it down to the stripped log. Do I have... I do. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the stripped log, which apparently was enough to kill my axe, and put down a fresh one, because the stripped logs don't give the latex as quickly, and I can use them for create, so we'll leave that be. What would I come in here for? I was looking for something, I got distracted by the... Oh, coal. Alright, so yeah, I have 5. Yeah, I have 5. Let's just... Oh, look, right here. Here's some. Right in the wall here. We'll just kind of... do this so that we can stand over there. Follow this vein if we need it. Weird. 7. Alright. We'll just go ahead and grab this out. Might as well. Okay, I say might as well, but then we're, okay. You can stop now. Jeez. Alright. Boop, 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 boo. Hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna plug that hole right on up. There we go. Beautiful. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, so we should... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take my remaining iron and just turn it into steel. Just turn it into steel. Because why not? Be like, oh, but you're out of iron. Yes, but I am getting a bunch of gravel in that I should be able to just do that. And as long as I keep on top of it, I'll be getting plenty of iron. Alright, and now that we have brass, we might actually be able to do a little bit of automation on that, a little more automation on that. Alright, let's go with the steel, get that cooked. Alright. We're not doing too shabby. We are... Actually, you know what? We don't need that one at the moment. You know, I'm going to leave it open, though. Because we will... I'll do it anyway, because we're going to need it eventually. Because right now, we just need that going up to that one as well. So, that is a thing that exists. Alright. Let's do a quick check on this guy. Yep, there we go. Cool. And that's going to start slowly building up over time as I do it. Once again, steel... This actually ended up being the 2 craft I needed. I don't know why I was like, oh, I'm just going to turn it all into... Yeah, no, that ended up being what I needed anyway. If I have less than 8 when this is all done... Yep. Even if I didn't do that one, I still would have needed one too many. So yeah, 2 crafts. There we go. So this, and there we go. That has been placed, and it is now ready to be harvested. And this, we'll leave it like this for the moment, because we don't really need anything more until we are starting to expand. But we have our very basic automated tree farm. Not fully automated, mind you, because we are still going to need, to get items on there. Now, this is why I should have used conduits instead, conduits instead of cables, because I would have been able to put them in the same block space. I suppose for the moment I can always pull stuff out the side. I am going to need to continue to see that for the time being. We have some oak saplings there, but I'm going to need to refresh those as they get used. But okay. So we've got that. You are desperately in need of better power. Let's just grab a bit more of the charcoal out of here. Oh, we had one more iron ingot left. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now I think we need to start thinking about additional power. Because all the rest of these machines are in fact going to require more power. But now that we have the plastic, we might be able to start thinking about some of the better power options. I do really kind of want to stick with some of the more basic machines. Like there is, what is it? Maybe it's down here. There's the dissolution chamber. Hey, look at that. That requires diamond. We have the diamond, but I don't know that I want to use it on the dissolution chamber. Oh, pitiful generator. I did not realize they actually had a generator. I somehow missed that when we were looking at it. Huh. Alright, but we're going to need power, so let's just type in generator. Alright, so let's see. Combustion generator from cyclic. We looked at that before. Devouring generator, anything that can be eaten. I don't think we have the stuff for cake. Interesting. Evaporation generator, certain liquids, material generator. Oh yeah, we definitely don't have that. Generator controller, that's deep resonance. We are nowhere near that yet. Stirling generator from Ender IO. That's a better version of this coal generator. That might be a thing. I am already sick of that trader. Oh, that's not even a trader. That's the rat guy. That's the plague doctor dude. You stay out there with your rats. Coal generator from RF Tools. That's what we've got, right? Yeah, that's the coal generator from RF Power. Blazing, honey, heat generator. No, it's... Ah, yes, of course these. The furnace mycelial generator. I really don't know. Look at that. Blocks of coal. Slimy mycelial generator. Culinary. Simple machine from... Oh, that requires the dissolution chamber. Right. Wind generator. See, the osmium... I'm still running into a problem with osmium here. I have not been able to find osmium at all. Just not at all. Ooh, laser drill. The laser drill exists. I kind of forgot about that for the moment. But yeah, no, like, so, alright, so Deep Slate, it's supposed to be like, here's Overworld, like, oh, just below, like, 0, like, even at 0 and just above, it's got improved chances. No. I've looked through some of this range. No, nothing. There is the regular version, of course. Look at that. Y11. Y11 is the biggest. We have that big thing at Y11 that I've been looking around, like where the caves are. I've started digging out tunnels there. Nothing. I cannot find osmium for love nor money. That is a pain. But hey, look at this. We've already got 49 dry rubber. Look at that. We'll just do that. We will hit K. And that is 5 more dry rubber. With a little extra left over. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and turn that into plastic. That'll support another machine, but we're still trying to figure out what to do about power. Alright, tell you what. I'm going to come back in a minute or two when I've decided on a power thing. We'll look into that a little bit closer, and that'll wrap up the episode. Alright, I'm back. We're going to look at this here real quick because I heard it go off. Yeah, look at that. We've already started to get some stuff in. I'm going to grab these oak saplings and just deposit them straight in there, so that'll run a little while longer. And I need to find osmium. Is really what it boils down to. All of the generators, like worthwhile, even something as simple as the heat generator from Mechanism, requires a piece of osmium. There is a good one that doesn't. Where is it? It was the biogenerator. But the stuff it's made from, like the biofuel, for example, needs a crusher in order to make it. And that takes a steel casing, which takes osmium. So everything that I want to do requires osmium in order to do it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, until you get to deep resonance, Mechanism has the best generators. That's just how it is. So I'm going to go back on the search for osmium. I'm really low on iron after all of this anyway, so I'm going to need to build some of that back up too. Time for a mining trip. We'll cut this one just a couple of minutes short, and we'll come back next time, hopefully, with the materials we need to advance technologically. But we have gotten ourselves an automated tree farm. That was the big thing we needed. It is mostly automated. Just like most of my things here, they're mostly automated. Not entirely, but mostly. That is going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.